So you own a motorcycle and you get into an accident. If you need a lawyer, do you know who to call? Attorney Gary Poole joins me now because you are the person to call. So, Gary, of course, you focus on injured motorcyclists. Do you have a sense of who to call first, which is you?
Correct.
Why do they call you first?
Generally what I find is they give me a call because they're looking for an attorney that will take over the responsibility of dealing with their case with the insurance company, the driver who caused their accident.
Okay, and what questions are you asked most often during that first telephone call?
They're always wanting to know, Gary, tell me about the process. How does it work with the insurance company? And when do settlement negotiations begin? So what I do is I explain to the motorcyclist what it means to have an injury claim. And then I tell them that typically the settlement process begins after they've been released from medical care by their doctor. I'm also asked, they say, Gary, if you handle my injury claim, will you deal with the insurance company for the damage to my motorcycle? And I tell them that I will.
Right.
And then they generally always ask, Gary, how are you paid?
Right.
What I tell them is I tell them I'm paid a percentage of the lump sum settlement or recovery that I get from the insurance company on their behalf, and it's the recovery related to their injury claim. In terms of the motorcycle, I'll help them on the motorcycle and do that at no charge.
Wow, that's great. Okay, so are there questions that a motorcyclist should consider asking, which you typically don't get asked, I guess, during the initial phone call?
That's a great question. What I think maybe most motorcyclists don't realize that there's a difference between attorneys in terms of the level of personal contact that an attorney will have with their client. And based on a couple of questions they can ask, the motorcyclist can determine maybe what's the best fit for me. What law firm attorney would I think I'd be better suited for? So first, during that initial telephone consultation, say, am I going to talk to an attorney during this telephone consultation, and will an attorney come meet me face to face? When I get that call, I talk to the motorcyclist during the initial telephone consultation, and if I feel like I can help them, I'll go meet the motorcyclist face to face. With some attorneys and law firms, they delegate the initial telephone consultation and or that first face-to-face meeting to someone in their office who's not an attorney.
Right.
Kind of leads to the next question, which is maybe asking, if you take my case, and let's say as the case progresses, I have a question. Who's my primary contact? For me, it's me. I'm the one they call with questions. With other lawyers or law firms, sometimes they delegate that responsibility also to someone in the law firm who's not an attorney.
Wow.
It's just my philosophy, and philosophies are different. My philosophy is if an injured motorcyclist calls a lawyer, then they deserve to have a lawyer to be the main contact from the beginning to the end.
Wow. Well, good information. Unfortunate that people even get into these accidents in the first place, but great that they have you to turn to. Of course, you can learn more about Gary's practice. Visit GaryPoole.com, and or if you or someone that you know has been injured in a motorcycle accident, don't hesitate to give Gary a call or visit his website at GaryPoole.com.